All right, coming up next, guys, bringing you one of the newest fragrances that's just been released, and that is, you can see there, Fox in the Flowerbed. From Imaginary Authors, I'm gonna give you a quick first impression. I'm gonna smell it for the first time right now on camera. It's in here now at Osme. Love this brand. Let's see what I think of it. First impressions coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose, and today's video is going to be a shorter video, little first impression video. I actually haven't done a first impression video in a while. So this is, you can see here, let me put it up to you, Fox in the Flowerbed from Imaginary Authors, the American niche house. All their bottles, you know, kind of have this similar size. You're talking 50 milliliter bottles. They're under $100. I think the price point's around $95, so you get excellent niche quality for an excellent price, especially for those looking to get into the niche world for the first time, but also for your seasoned niche fragrance lover. Imaginary Authors, I think, is an excellent, excellent house. Here's the rest of the bottle. Take a look. You can see the fox kind of like jumping around over the flower bed clearly. And yeah. Cool bottle. What I like about Imaginary Authors, for those who do like the note breakdown without having to go search it, they tell you the main kind of accords that are in it. And in this one you have, excuse me, jasmine, tulips, frankincense, wildflower honey, pink peppercorns, silver thistle, and the last one is always something that they put kind of like a mythical, it's not an actual accord, but it's something they're going for in effect, and they list alpine air. So I think that's kind of cool, right? So here we go. I'm gonna give you my first impression. First impression on camera. Let's go right here. I have a free hand. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'll tell you what my impression is. Woo! I like this. I like this. I've got some reggaeton music in the background. Gonna dance a little bit for you guys. By the way, I had a successful day in court today. I won a case, helped the client out, saved him $15,000, got him out of a bad credit card debt. So it's nice to always win. Let's see. You know what I get from this right off the bat? Jasmine. This is a heavy jasmine fragrance. It is clearly listed on here as one of the notes. The reason why I say jasmine, because this is a very musky fragrance. Jasmine, for those of you who know a lot or know about jasmine, has something in the jasmine which is called an indole. That's I-N-D-O-L-E. Indoles are something that give it an almost kind of musky, fecal-like smell. And they're in different, typically white flower fragrances. So a lot of people think, oh, jasmine, it's gonna be this kind of white flower, very floral. Yes, but it also has a very kind of musky. Now, when I have toyed around making my own fragrances now, as I've done over the last year, I have jasmine as one of my fragrance oils that I use a lot of. And a lot of times I'd be making a fragrance and I could never understand why it kept smelling so musky, because I wasn't putting musk or anything animalic into my compound. And then I finally realized, after trial and error and reading up on jasmine and the indoles, that's what it was. So this is, it kind of reminds me again of some of the fragrances I've made. Maybe it's one of the reasons why I really like this fragrance off this kind of first impression. But it's, you know, slightly sweet, but it's definitely got that kind of jasmine, animalic, musky note. Frankincense is one of my favorite fragrance notes. I love frankincense, so I think what they've done here is combine some really classic, what I would say French perfumery elements between the jasmine, the frankincense. Got that little bit of a touch of spiciness, not super spicy, but a little bit of spiciness from that pink peppercorn. And it's bright, it's kind of fresh, so it's not overly animalic, but it is. This is from their line of fragrances. This one stands out to me as a little bit different because of that animalic jasmine note. And the fact that they listed it as the top note, as one of the main notes, I think there's a lot of jasmine in here that gives it a lot of that, again, animalic. So if you like that kind of, and by the way, that reminds me also of classic French perfumery. When you go back and you look at stuff from the 50s and 60s, had that kind of almost animalic quality to it. So if you like that, you need to try out Fox in the Flowerbed. I'll do a full review of this very quickly in the near future, but again, take a look. There's the bottle, cool bottle. Take a look at the juice. You can see the color there. So it's kind of like a, you know, not super dark. I'd say that's about a medium color. And let me know, have you guys tried this yet? I know some people have already gotten their noses on it. Have you gotten your nose on this new one by Imaginary Authors? If you have, do you like it? What do you think about it? Give me your impressions in the comments. Love hearing what you guys think about these different fragrances, and you bring a lot to the table and a lot to my channel. I always appreciate the input. I read everything you guys input, and thank you for your support and your involvement. And just, you know, it's great. There you have it. Just a reminder, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. You can like the video, and of course you can ring the bell for notifications so you know when I put out new content for you. This is JoelTheNose. I'll be back soon with another video coming to you from Osme Perfumery here in Miami. Peace and love.